Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Football Manager Road to Glory save here with York City, the save where we take York from the Vanarama Conference North all the way to the Premier League and beyond. In today's episode, we've got a game coming up for you in the league against Leeds and QPR, respectively. I'll take you through how we've been getting on off camera and show you some of the highlights of the previous games. If you are new to the channel, please leave a like down below, a subscribe and a thumbs up would be much appreciated. Help me get to my 75 sub target for this month. Many thanks. So where we last left you guys was the Southampton game, the Southampton and Brighton game. We won the Southampton one amazingly, 3-0. Kenny Berry, Terry Wallace and Matt West scoring there. And then in the Brighton game it was 2-1 to Brighton. Since then the form has been really good actually. I mean, we've had a couple of losses, you can't win every game. But like I say, I mean, I've been really pleased, really chuffed with how we're doing in the league. It's taken me a bit by surprise, but like I said last time round, you know, I did say that every season we'd reach our plateau, we'd hit our plateau point, but it just doesn't seem to be happening this save, which is really excellent. I'm very delighted with the form of Terry Wallace, with everyone really. I mean, it's just been exceptional run of form. Gary Ross has just come back into the team after a little knock and started to score again, so I'm really pleased. In the off-camera stuff, the dressing room atmosphere, some of the players have been kicking up a fuss, so I've been again really harsh. I've just been transfer listing everyone who's not going to make it as a Premier League player. I'll just show you that in just a sec. So let's get on now, let's move on to the next couple of games. We've got Leeds in the league and QPR. Let's see if we can keep pushing for our promotion place this season to the Premier League. It would be amazing if we could go up, but like I say, I mean, everything this season is like a free hit, if you like. I'm just delighted with how we're doing so far. So let's have a look and see how we do in the Leeds match coming up for you shortly. Okay everyone, change of plans here. So as I was clicking through the days, the schedule got rearranged. The Leeds match got moved because we've got Arsenal in the Cup in the fourth round of the FA Cup. So the Arsenal, that's two tasty games. Pleased with that, good result, that one. So the Arsenal game is coming up. I'll play the QPR match off camera. So the double header for today is going to be Arsenal and Leeds. Looking forward to that one. See you at the matches shortly. So here we are then everybody at the day of the game itself. The QPR game finished 3-1 to York. It was a really excellent game. Some of our players are hitting some superb form at the moment. Really pleased with the entire team. We are getting rid of some of our old mainstays, you know, the ones who saw us through the lower leagues. It's a little bit sad, a little bit wrenching when you see the likes of Bennett going for 250k, you know, Ercolani hopefully is going to be going for $500,000, but you've got to do it. You've got to do it at some point, so it might as well be now, especially if we're going to the Premier League soon. So we've got this FA Cup match against Arsenal. It'd be lovely to cause an upset here, but it's going to be more of a day of a spectacle, I think. They want Bob Norman on loan for Swindon. For sure, Swindon. You can take Bob on loan. Don't have a problem with that. I quite like Swindon as a club as well. I think one of my original sort of FM20 saves was a save with Swindon. Great save, that was really good fun. Anyway, let's get to today's game. Like I say, I mean, I'm not expecting a win or anything like that. That would be crazy against Arsenal. We are at the Emirates Stadium. I'm just hoping for a good game. Berry here has been absolutely fabulous. His attributes are improving so much. He's just had first class attitude, 8 goals. And 5 assists this season. Really top stuff. Mills, as usual, is getting better and better in the shadow striker. All the teams who were interested in him previously and just making bid, I set to auto reject. I'm not having any of that at all. So let's crack on and get to the team talk here. We're going to submit that team. I was thinking of playing Terry Wallace over on the left here, but I don't think I will. I think I'll keep Greenwood out there. Hand over to assistant. Prove a point today. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Okay, so hoping for a good game to entertain the York faithful who've made the trip down to London, down to the Emirates. Joseph been brilliant at left centre mid. I was slightly worried because it's not his natural position, but I think he'll grow into it there. I think he'll be an excellent player. Jenks, Ross. Oh, I thought Ross had scored there. Of course, Spurs boy is Ross. I'm sure he'd love to score against Arsenal. He's from the Spurs under 21s. We are recording. Yes, we are. Brilliant stuff. So this could be a yardstick of how we could do essentially in the Prem. I know a lot of our players are loanees. Well, not a lot of them. That's this season. Boxall. Well, 4 of our players, our main team, are loans. But we could, because we're hopefully going to go up this season. Fingers crossed, go up this season. We can always try and get them in on permanence. I don't know. I never sure how much they give you when you go up for the first time. I think it's not as much as you think it is normally, if you know what I mean. Normally you're expecting like 50, 60 million to go up from the Championship to the Prem. That's what all the media reports seem to say, in real life. What do they call it? The £100 million game or something? Second most expensive, most prize money, etc. in world football. But in reality, in FM, especially if you're a smaller club like York, you don't seem to get that much money going up, so it's more likely to be 30 or 40 million, which I'd be happy with, to be honest. It's enough for me. We've been living on scraps basically for the last 4 or 5 years. If you are new to the save, Nikita, Joseph, done well there. If you are new to the save, the way I do it is like I've been saying all along. I go through all the under-21s international sides. I go through all the under-21 Premier League sides, some of the big clubs from abroad as well. Draxler, Tierney, crossing it in, and it's a goal for Saka there. Didn't think this would go so well for us, but we were holding our own there, so that's pleasing. Yeah, like I say, I scout all the under-21 sides and wait for them to come out of contract and pick them up on free contracts. So basically we've been living on frees and loans for the last 5 seasons from the Vanarama North, and we've done back-to-back 4 back-to-back promotions. We're on to our 5th one, which I think would be a personal best for me. The tactic that we're using is this shadow striker tactic that I've developed myself. If you want me to link the tactic, I think I'd work out how I can do it. I'm not 100% sure, but I've seen other people do it on their videos. They link their tactics. It's I'll show you it now. Let's go to the dressing room, hand over to assistant, hand over to so it's pretty simple, really. I mean, we've got wingers. We're a wing assist based system, but instead of an advanced playmaker, we do the tiki-taka system, the custom tiki-taka system. Instead of an advanced playmaker, we use a shadow striker here, and the shadow striker, you seem to get a lot more out of the shadow striker than an attacking midfielder or advanced playmaker, which doesn't seem that powerful in this version of FM. So do we make a change here, I wonder? I think I'm going to bring Wallace on. He has played well for me. I am pleased with how he's done. And let's let the game progress here. We are recording. Yes, we are. The reason I asked that, by the way, is because I've had it so many times through this save where I've thought I've hit record and I haven't, and I've been talking to no one. And yeah, it's not been good, and sometimes I've not even been able to go back and replay the game. It's just been too late. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Sanchez picks up. Sanchez over the top to Nikita. Oh, Joseph. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. John Joseph. Unfortunately, that just happens when you've got kids in the defence. They do make mistakes. They will make mistakes. It's something you've just got to live with, really. I mean, like I say, this was really a punt to nothing, more or less. Let's get Hawkins on for Berry. And do we want Mundle? I think we do want Mundle, I think we're going to put Mundle for Boxall there, just to give him some game time in a big game. He's going to be a part of our team, I think, next year, unless we do some really, really big changes. I mean, with 30 or 40 million, I can completely revamp the side. I mean, you saw the state last episode. You saw the state of my my shortlist, my scouted players. There are hundreds of players, high prospect, 4 or 5 star potential players. Eddie Nikita, wow, 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 wow. That was amazing from Eddie Nikita there. Really special goal that to see Arsenal through to the next round of the Cup. So, yeah, you saw the state of my long list there, my short list for under-21 prospects. Really, really amazing amount of good players who can strengthen the side completely, I think, if we do go up, and even if we don't. But this just goes to show that I think we are a good side, but I don't think we're ready for the Premier League. So if we do go up, it will be a case of battle. Even though we've got a killer tactic, it will be a case of battle for staying in that division. Or we just go down again. And like Graham Taylor said, I think it was Graham Taylor from Watford, wasn't it? There's no shame in being a yo-yo side. I mean, if you can be a yo-yo side, you still get plenty of money in, and you have one season where you're relegated or battling against relegation, and then one season where you're just so much more powerful than the rest of the league. So that was that 3-0 to Arsenal. Good game, I thought, entertaining stuff. Let's crack on now to the Leeds game. More important, I think, that we get points in the Leeds game and don't let this game affect our form. Okay everyone, so here we are at the day of the game itself. It is of course deadline day as well, January transfer window deadline day at the same time. So we've accepted a bid of 350k from Cazena for Luca Ercolani. I think that's fair enough. I'd like him to go back to Italy. Janeel Bennett is going for 225k, so you can see we're slowly but surely starting to whittle out some of the players that are no longer required for us. Charlie Wiggett has submitted a transfer request. There's no great urgency, bloody blah, that's going to upset him, I think. Patient over this guy. Gary Shenton Curtis is a goalie I'm quite interested in, actually. I wonder, I think 350k, I think he's coming out of contract, decided to cash in. Okay, transfer, make an offer. So let's just offer 190. Let's just offer, because they had add-ons, didn't they? So 8.25 million. No. Why would they do that if they already accepted an offer? Anyway, I think there are better goalies out there, so I'm not that fussed with that. So Wimbledon get Curtis, and Ercolani goes back to Italy. So here we go then. Day of the game itself. Let's crack on with this match. Okay, it's remind me never to do a live com on the day of transfer deadline day itself. It's quite annoying. It takes ages to go through. So Everton came in. Well, West Ham did first, and then Everton came in for Lucas, our reserve right winger. Good player, Lucas, but it was a big offer, and that is sort of club changing for us anyway, amount of money. It'd be interesting to see if this deal goes through. 2.3 million cash up front with a lot of add-ons, as you can see from the page there. So we will see if that goes through. I wouldn't be too upset in losing Lucas, but you know, that amount of money could really change the club around. But there we go. Let's get to the game. Finally here at the game. It wants to play Joseph at left back because Reece Devine is suspended. That's absolutely fine by me. Leif Davis should be off to another club. In fact, I'll offer him out again we'll do it for 250k. But yeah, that took ages to get through. It really did. So let's crack on with this Leeds game now. I think this video is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but that's all right, I suppose. It is the transfer deadline day after all, and two big games as well to cover. So send assistant. There we go. Let's play. So in total, I think I'm really happy with where this save is right now, where we are. For York at the moment. Like I say, I mean, it could be a bit dangerous for the club if we do get promotion to the Prem, but worst case, we go down. I don't think they'd sack us if we go down. Ah dear, Macy takes out his man there. So penalty to Leeds. Besser taking the pen. Besser scores. So maybe that result against Arsenal did knock the stuffing out of us a little bit. Our good form might be petering away here. Remember, we had this issue last season. It was even worse last season because we had so many injuries in the winter period. It was ridiculous how many injuries we had. We still somehow managed to get through to the end. So I'm holding out hope, but it's not looking good at the moment. Casey, Oliver Casey scores there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It always does seem to happen. I've spoken about this before in a previous episode. You know, when you see YouTubers and you see their schedule, which goes win, 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 and then they show you a match and it's like, well, your team isn't that good. How are you up where you are? Well, it's simply on the basis that the games they show are the hard games in the league and the hard games in the cup for entertainment value, if you know what I mean. Boxall, love to bring Boxall in. Macy, love to bring Macy in as well. Pinball stuff around the box there. Now defend, oh dear, our defence is terrifying sometimes, so bad sometimes. Joseph, well done Joseph, mate. You really are going to be our future, I think, at the back. I can't believe I was able to pick him up on a free. Well, actually, I can believe it because of the amount of scouting I do. You do get rewarded if you put the work, the hours in, and we've certainly done that here. Dale Mills on a yellow. Macy, Boxall, Jenks, Berry, Macy, Mills, Macy, Berry hits the post. I don't think it's going to be our day here, guys. I really don't. But like I say, I mean, we are on 64 points, 30 games played, 121, drawn 1, lost 8. That lost 8 is a little bit concerning, isn't it? I mean, we could easily drop down into the playoff spots here. And just look at who's down there in the playoffs at the moment. I mean, we've got Brighton, Southampton, Blackburn, all down there. Huge clubs, really, if you think about it. Let's bring Wallace on for Ross. And let's bring Marcel Lewis on for Mills. I was considering selling Marcel Lewis this window, but I thought, is it really, the amount of money we'll get for him, is it really worth selling him for that when we could be using him for the rest of the season? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Wiggett scores, yes, well done Wiggett, well done Charlie Wiggett. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, I don't know with this York side at the moment. We do seem to be very good. We seem to be, I think, where we are is sort of an 8th to 4th kind of level side, and I think this this positioning in the league is not reflective of really how good we are. I think we hit a bit of a purple patch of form. Darcy, good player Darcy. Plymouth, I think he starts at. Lewis, charging through. We are recording, yes we are, brilliant stuff. So yeah, like I say, I mean, I think after editing this episode will be a little bit long, but that's alright because it's, Jenks scores with, disallowed. Teddy Jenks, I'm so glad we got Teddy Jenks in as well. Lots of yellow cards there at the back too. We do pick up a lot of yellow cards. Chambers, I'm going to play Chambers. He is somebody who came through our youth ranks last season, improving a lot. Club captain, future material, I think, if he makes it as a Premier League player. I'm not sure he will. I'm not sure he's good enough, but that's the difficulty. Because when you do one of these building saves, it's hard for your players to catch up with where you are in the leagues if you go up and up and up, if you know what I mean. They don't progress quickly enough. So there, that game finishes there. York 1, Leeds 2. Bit of a shame there to lose the derby. I think it's a derby. Bit of a shame there to lose the derby, but we dust ourselves down. We come to the end of the transfer window here, and we'll see in the scheduled screen which game we'll come back to you on. We spoke about how I do my transfers, how I do my scouting and what I look for in terms of the contracts and things like that. Well, this guy would have been my dream signing, my absolute dream signing. Look at him, Elijah Miggins from Arsenal under 23s. I've had him on my shortlist for 2 years. I've been waiting for him. His contract was running down. I was thinking, excellent, we can sneak in. But suddenly, New York in America offered an end of contract deal. I've not seen that really in FM. I can't do it. You can't do it if you're an English club. I did have a look into it. So he's off to the MLS, which is such a shame. He would have waltzed into our team here. I mean, I suppose it's better in a way that he's gone to the MLS rather than staying in England, if you know what I mean, because we can always snipe him in a year or two's time. Surely he'd want to come to the Premier League for first team football, but I am so disappointed in that one. Maybe I left it too late to move for him. I maybe should have considered loaning him at the start of the year, but he just I don't know, I'm just really upset actually how this one's gone down, but we'll be back for you at a later time, Elijah, don't you worry about that one. So I think looking at the schedule screen here, I mean, we've already covered Southampton once in this save in this season so far, and we've covered Brighton as well. Stoke and Sheffield Wednesday could be a good one to come back on. Yeah, let's do that one. I think we're going to come back on the Stoke Sheffield Wednesday game, but it might be I might decide to just play all the way through the season, and then that would mean that the Friday episode, tomorrow's episode when this uploads, the Friday episode will be the end of season sort of thing. I'll make a decision when I get there. So yeah, I think it's probably going to be the Stoke game, but we will see when we get there. So there we have it, everybody. I do hope you've enjoyed that episode there. If you have, please leave a like down below. A subscribe would help me out getting to my total of 75 subs this month. I really hope you have a lovely rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Many thanks.